Okay, before I get this recording started, I just want to ask, what am I looking at right here? What is this skin? Is this gay Hulk Hogan I'm standing next to? What kind of skin is this? Alright, so this video is for the week 9 weekly quests. This will be somewhat of a walkthrough / tutorial to help you get those quests done that you might not exactly know where they are. So I wanted to do a little bit of a walkthrough and let you see them. So let's get this thing started. So to see the newest quests, you always just want to go to your Battle Pass menu and click on the map challenges as you always do. And right here you're going to be able to see your new week 9 challenges. Now as you can see, I've already gotten them all finished. They are done because the video that you're about to see actually has me completing 2 of the quests so that you'll be able to see how to do them. Now some of them are pretty self-explanatory, so I didn't bother to make much of a tutorial about them. Search chests at Holly Hedges is pretty simple. Go to Holly Hedges. Any chest that is found within the confines of the Holly Hedges city itself will count. You only have to find 7 of them. Eliminations at Slurpy Swamp, again, are pretty self-explanatory. You'll go to Slurpy Swamp and you'll find any players that you can kill. Once you get a kill, an elimination, it'll count towards it. You only have to kill 3. Now I will tell you there's a small trick. If you kill a ghost, it does count as an independent elimination. Therefore, if you manage to kill a player at Slurpy Swamp, they become a ghost, go into the sky, come back down and come after you. You can kill them a second time and get a second elimination. It does count as its own independent elimination, killing a ghost. So it's actually a little bit easier to do the 3 eliminations this week. The 2 that we're going to be focusing on in the video is going to be collecting rings at the Steamy Stacks. Finding the rings is sometimes difficult. It was actually pretty difficult for us. We got stuck in the storm trying to show you, so I will show you how to do those. And then dance at the highest spot and the lowest spot at the map. There's a small trick that she didn't pay attention to, the keywords dance. Munchkin actually forgot to dance. She went to the lowest point, which is up in Coral Castle, and could not figure out how to do it. You have to actually dance once you're at the lowest point. And the highest point is up here at Caddy Corner. I will show you on the map where both of those are and how to get them done. The next ones is land at the Sharky Shell and finish in the top 25. Now the Sharky Shell is where a boss used to exist in Coral Castle. At the very northern part of Coral Castle, you will actually see there's an island right here, and you will see a rock coming out of it that is shaped like the head of a shark. That area used to be where a boss was located. So if you land in Sharky Shell, it will qualify you as landed there. Then the only other catch is finish in the top 25. Again, in this new format, it's not necessarily as difficult. It could be annoying, but it's not necessarily as difficult. If you land in Sharky Shell, I have not tested how far you can go. I would suggest landing on the shark head shaped rock just to make sure you land at Sharky Shell, but it's possible all of that qualifies. Then just finish in the top 25. If you do manage to die, you can always just stay as a ghost, hide in the outskirts right at the edge of the storm, and just wait until almost everybody's dead. You'll probably be top 6. That will solve that problem pretty easily. The next one is going to be knock back opponents with shockwave grenades. That one is very obnoxious and probably one of the hardest ones to do by far. You'll have to actually find the purple shockwave grenades and manage to land it on an opponent and blast them back. Now the theory that we have been testing, and it does qualify, is if you get a knock on a player and they are on their knees, you can run up to them and shockwave grenade them and it will qualify. The catch there obviously is trying to get to them with shockwave grenades before they die or leave the match or explode, because once they become a ghost, it's pointless. Shockwave grenades do not work on ghosts. The other thing is that shockwave grenades are specific to you. They are not a group qualified quest. So if your teammate gets a shockwave grenade knockback, you do not, and you have to do that 3 times. So try to get as many shockwave grenades as possible and just hurl them like a crazy person at your opponents. The last one is heal teammates with a bandage bazooka. Now again, pretty self-explanatory. I didn't bother to show it in the video. The only catch with the bandage bazooka is it does not work on yourself. That's not healing a teammate, that is healing yourself. So don't think you can get the bandage bazooka, jump off a building, heal yourself, and the problem is solved. You can get a bandage bazooka and jump off a building and take damage, but you're going to have to drop the bandage bazooka and let someone else heal you. My suggestion would be, if you find the bandage bazooka with any teammate in a duo or a squad, wait for the storm, step into the storm, both of you take as much damage as possible, drop down to 2 damage if necessary, heal the other person to full, Boom, that's going to be 98 health. Drop the bandage bazooka, allow your teammate to heal you to full. That's 98 more health, and you do share the achievement. So if each of you get 98 health, it will combine together and get you 196 health combined. So once you hit 400 health added to teammates using the bandage bazooka, that one is completed. So now let's get started on seeing where these are actually located. So this is going to be dancing at the highest point on the map. You'll see that it is located right here, just south of Caddy Corner, at the absolute peak of this mountain. Now do be careful falling in because the distance is somewhat hard to judge because of the height of the mountain. Make sure you don't overshoot or undershoot your target. You can climb up through a path around the back of the mountain, but it's slightly hard to get to and kind of annoying, so it's best to try and land at the top. Can you see it? My ping, the little blue dot?
Yes, I'm
just
landing now.
get there and dance.
Yay, got it! Here's what I did wrong. I've been looking, but there was nothing.
So you can see right here that I have completed 1 out of the 2 dancing spots.
Yay!
Okay. Alright, that's that. Okay, so now we're going to go dance at the lowest spot on the map. The lowest point is located right here in the middle of Coral Castle, in the main building. This is the main building, and the lowest location is located right here. So you'll simply dance here, and the quest is completed. So your first, most obvious, and easiest ring to collect, even though the fog is really annoying, is going to be right here on top of this pylon, sitting in between the 2 stacks. This is your first one, probably the easiest to collect, so probably the one you should grab first. So your second, probably easiest ring to get is going to be this one right here, which is located at the very far west building on top. You can see it floating right here in plain sight. Just jump up and grab it. So another one of the floating rings is going to be right here, almost at the entrance to the compound, just up this first building that's labeled number 3 here. If you climb up onto here, you will see that there's a pipe leading across. That pipe has a ring on it. There's ring number 3. So way out here in the northeast, there's building number 5. If you enter building number 5, you will actually see on top of one of these pipes right here is another ring. So again, you can just go right up here if you want. It's one of the easiest ways. Jump across to this pipe, and boom, there's ring number 4. Now the 5th and final ring is going to be located here in building number 4. Almost every building has a ring. So once you enter building number 4 here, you just go straight down here to the end and turn left. Once here, you will notice that in this main room, there is a massive yellow crane holding the 5th and final blue ring. So you can just stand right here beside it and jump across to it, landing on this great big reactor here. This allows you to jump right across to it, dink, and you have collected all 5 of the floating rings. So I hope the tutorial could help you get through some of it. It took us a lot more time because we actually got caught in the storm, so I tried to remake it with a little less storm footage so that you could see where all the rings were a little more clearly. If you enjoyed it or you want to see some more of our videos, we've got more tutorials on other video games, more tutorials on how to do certain things in this game, other quests and challenges that need to be completed I've got videos of to try and help you get them done as well. If you have a specific quest or challenge that you need information on, feel free to ask as well as comment if you have any ideas of things we can do in the future. Other than that, I just hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. What is wrong with my leg? I broke my legs. Lieutenant Dan got no legs. I got no legs, Lieutenant Dan.